Om Shanti, 7th December, English, Avyakt MURLI, revised date, 8th January, 79, topic, souls who are close in being equal to the Father at the confluence age will also have a close relationship in the future. Today, Bap Dada was seeing personally in front of him all the children from this land and abroad, even though they may be far away. On seeing all the children, and especially the children from abroad, he is saying well done to them for one particular thing. Children who have been hidden in all the corners of the world have recognized the Father and have formed faith and have taken a very good jump. Although hidden behind the curtain of different religions, they drew those curtains apart in a second and became souls who are cooperative with the Father and are easily overcoming obstacles that have come to them in their love. This is why Bap Dada is especially saying well done to them. Bap Dada constantly cooperates with such children who remain courageous. The Father is with every child in every act. All of you children have received the gift of a lift of the intellect from Bap Dada. All of you have received the gift, but it depends on each one of you how you use it. It is a very powerful and easy gift of a lift. You can reach wherever you want in a second. This wonderful lift can go to all three worlds. As soon as you switch on your awareness, you can reach there within a second. With this lift, you can stay in whatever world you want and experience it for as long as you want. The special way to use this gift is to be careful at Amritvela and accurately set the switch of your awareness so that it continues to work automatically throughout the day. You know how to set it, do you not? You have been practicing this very well, have you not? The lift of your divine intellect doesn't get stuck anywhere during the day, does it? By your using this lift with authority, it will never deceive you. The lift of the present confluence age is the lift of a divine intellect. Together with this, Bap Dada is also now giving you the gift of your future kingdom. Bap Dada only gives you children the key to the gates of heaven. The key means to have all rights, that is, to be one who has all rights. To have the key of all rights means the gate is open. You know very well who will be number one in having all rights, that is, who will open the gate first with all rights. However, he will not open it on his own. All of you will also be there at the time of the inauguration. Will you just be observers, or will you be those who inaugurate it with them? Who will you be? You will be his companions, will you not? At least you will be his companions who applaud and shower flowers of happiness. Seeing the closeness of time, Bap Dada is also seeing what close relationship each child has with Bap Dada. He is seeing who are very close, who are close and who are watching from a short distance. The double future of the children is in front of Bap Dada. One is the future of the confluence age, that is, the future of becoming equal to the Father. The other is the future of the first birth, that is, the future of heaven. Here, you will be close in becoming equal to Him, and there, you will be close in your relationship to the extent that you have His company through being equal here. Accordingly, such souls will be with Him in the incorporeal world too. In heaven too, such souls will have a relationship with Him in every activity of the day. Just as you now talk to Him, play with Him and fulfill your relationship, responsibility with Him, so too In the future, you will play with him in the garden from the morning onwards. You will dance with him, study with him in school, and constantly be meeting him in this way, and also rule with him. Brahma Baba was constantly a master of self. Was never dependent on anyone or anything, but always had all rights over the self. Similarly, such souls who follow Father Brahma, those who constantly have the thought in the incorporeal form that self-sovereignty is their birthright, those who are such self-sovereigns will rule with him there too. The number one regular and punctual godly students here will also study with him there because Father Brahma is the number one godly student. Those who constantly swing in supersensuous joy with the Father here will also swing with him there. Those who dance in happiness of all attainments here will also dance with him there. Those who experience the Father's companionship here by having similar virtues and sanskars and being close in all relationships will have a close relationship with the royal family. So, Bab-Dada was seeing both futures in each one's eyes. To be with him in the first birth is the first number reward. So, all of you, foreign children, will come with him in the first birth, will you not? Will you all come in the first birth? Through which aspect can you recognize who will come in the first birth? Those who have been unadulterated and free from obstacles from the beginning until now. Those who would have encountered obstacles but would have overcome those obstacles and not been influenced by them. To be free from obstacles doesn't mean that no obstacles will come to you. It means to be a destroyer of obstacles or victorious over those obstacles. If everything is okay in both of these aspects, from the beginning until now, you can become a companion in the first birth. This is an easy path, is it not? Acha, children from Karnataka have also come. This is also foreign place in Bharat. It is easy to come from London, but all of you, those from Karnataka, come here having made a lot of effort. So the fruit of your effort is the instant fruit of meeting the Father. You have very deep love for Baba. The Father is pleased to see the deep love for the children. Constantly keep the flame of your deep love eternal by constantly putting in the oil of paying attention. They light many lamps in Karnataka, just as you have been igniting physical lamps. So, you must also always keep the lamp of your deep love alight. Do all of you consider yourselves to be the Father's children who have the fortune of happiness? Acha, today is a day for us meeting. To all the long lost and now found beloved children, to the children who are creating their elevated fortune, to the children who are masters of themselves, to the children who constantly have the tilak and who remain seated on the throne. Bab-Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Bab-Dada meeting groups. First, purity is the main personality of Brahmin life. Do you constantly experience yourselves to be those who have the personality of complete purity in your thoughts, words and deeds? The personality of Brahmins is that of purity. So, do you experience the personality of Brahmin life in your life? The greater the personality you have, the more you will be praised as a special soul. The most important personality is that of purity. How did Father Brahma become Adidev, the first prince? On the basis of his personality of purity. He claimed the first position in the list of personalities. So, you are following the Father, are you not? Even the sanskars are of purity. The sanskars of a Brahmin life are pure. Therefore, because people consider them to be great, they invite Brahmin priest to perform any auspicious or elevated task. Purity is their greatness. Do you experience within yourselves your original sanskars of this Brahmin life? Has purity become the sanskars of your birth? Some have sanskars of anger from birth, and so they say, I didn't want to do that, but my sanskars have been like this for birth. Similarly, these sanskars continue to work from the moment of your birth. To have no thoughts of impurity, even in your dreams, is known as having a personality of purity. It is because of this personality that even today, souls of the world bow down to you. Even though they do not know the great souls, they bow down to them. They don't bow down to ordinary souls. So, you are such great souls, are you not? Second point. The seed of attachment is relationships, and by cutting yourself off from this seed, all your complaints will stop. All of you mothers are destroyers of attachment, are you not? Can there be attachment to anyone else once you have forged all relationships with the Father? Without a relationship, there cannot be attachment to anyone. Always remember that when you don't have any relationship with anyone else, there can be no attachment to anyone else. The seed of attachment is relationship. How can the tree grow once you have cut the seed? If there is still attachment, it proves that you have only cut off a little and have only forged a little, and so you are holding onto both sides. Those who hold onto both sides can neither reach their destination nor leave the shores. You are not like that, are you? Are all of you destroyers of attachment? In that case, don't complain afterwards and ask what you can do because of your bondage, because you can't cut those bondages. When you have finished all attachment, you automatically become then embodiment of awareness, and you then no longer use the language of not being able to cut or end your bondages. You then become an embodiment of all attainments. Those who are constantly in the stage of Manmanabhav also remain free from the bondage of their minds too. Meeting double foreigners. Are all of you constantly the Father's nearest and dearest? What do you consider yourselves to be? Is your reward of the previous cycle clearly in front of you? Out of all the special parts of this confluence age, the double foreign souls have a special number one part. Double foreign children have a special blessing from Bap Dada. What is that? The moment you foreign children take birth, in the first moment you receive the special blessing from Bap Dada of remaining constantly under the canopy of his protection. It is shown in the scriptures of Bharat that even though Sri Krishna was born in a jail, while he was being taken across the river, the snake became a canopy for their safety. So too, double foreign children have the blessing that no matter how impure the atmosphere may have been, no matter what adverse situations there may be, the canopy of the Father's protection has constantly kept you children safe and will do so till the end. Second, the double foreign children are also specially helped by them constantly experiencing the Father's company. Third, from the moment of birth, foreign children have the special cooperation of the sanskars of doing service. You have received this special part according to the drama. Fourth, you foreigners have also been blessed with the mind of experiences in your pilgrimage of remembrance. So, say how lucky you are. You are Bap Dada's special and invaluable conference aged jewels. Bap Dada will keep all of you invaluable jewels as samples for the world. Therefore, you should remember nothing but the Father and service. Do you experience Baba's company? What do those of the Shakti army think? Shiva and the Shaktis are always combined, are they not? The very name is Shiv Shakti. Shiv Shaktis cannot remain without having remembrance. Whenever you carry out a task, always consider yourself to be doing it as an instrument for world service. This is known as being like a lotus. So, do all of you remain just like the lotus flower, detached and loving to the Father while carrying out a task? Pandavas are like lotus flowers, are you not? Even your Lokik work is for bringing many other souls into connection with you, because in order to do godly service, you have to create connections. So, you receive ready-made connections in this way. This is why you are given directions for both types of work. The more you increase your connections with them, accordingly, there will no longer be a need for those connections. Then your Lokik work will be finished, and will you become instruments to do the alaukic work. All of you will have the stage, and it will remain all the time. So carry on with your work and consider it to be a chance to serve. Australian group. Those from Australia have put the thought of revealing the Father into practice very well. The practical form you show other souls and thereby enable them to experience what you have experienced is very good. Bapdata makes Australia number one in having this speciality. Just as it is remembered in Bharat that every home is a temple, so too those who give the proof of service and make every home in Australia into a temple, that is, into the homes of those who are to come, and claiming number one. So, who are all of you? You are the living idols living in the temple. Do all of you consider yourselves to be number one? The Father is pleased that everyone who sees you will follow you. First of all, there will be queues in Australia. Just as the Father has hopes in His children, so too you are the stars of hope. Spread such a sound over the whole Australia that the sound of Australia reaches Bharat first. Only when the sound is very loud will it reach Bharat. In order to make the sound loud, there should be the same sound everywhere, that your Father has come in an incognito form. Just as you were incognito and the Father revealed you, so too you have to reveal the Father. If all you Shaktis give your fingers of cooperation, everything will be easy. All of you are very good jewels. Each jewel has its own speciality. When you constantly move along while considering yourself to be a jewel of the previous cycle, you will receive your birthright of victory and become victorious. Acha, blessing, may you be a lighthouse who dispels the darkness by having a direct connection with God's light. Description: you children have a direct connection with God's light. Simply put on the switch of awareness of self-respect with the direct line, and there will be light. No matter how many thick grey clouds there may be to hide the light of the sun, they will also disperse. By doing this, you will of course remain in the light, and you will also become a lighthouse for others. Slogan: become intense in your efforts for the self, and the Maya of others will easily run away through your vibrations. Om Shanti.